In this video, we're going to look at adding an AI agent chatbot to our website that we created previously for our Acme plumbing company. This is going to leverage N8N in the background, so very drag and drop in the background. And again, we're going to achieve this through natural English language prompting in this case, without getting bogged down in any of the code. Okay, so this is where we left off last time around. So we have our website. We've added in one piece of functionality, which was to add the ability for a customer to email us essentially from a contact form on the website. As I say, we're now going to add in AI chatbot so they can actually ask questions about the company. For example, services we offer, cost of those services, emergency call out details, and all those kinds of things. So we're going to go to N8N first of all, and I'll just show you how I have that set up. So in N8N, get rid of these. In N8N, very simple setup here. For an actual production website, this is not how I do it, but it's just easy to explain it in this scenario. So what we have is an inbound chat message. So that is waiting for messages to come in on this. When messages come in, it passes those messages to our AI agent. The AI agent, I have essentially set up a knowledge base for the AI agent within the prompts. Now, again, I wouldn't advise doing this for an actual production system, but it's easier to demonstrate to keep it all in one place than worrying about vector databases and things for this demo. So I've just said at the top, you're a helpful assistant for a plumbing company called Acme Plumbers. Your job is to answer questions from customers. Below is the knowledge base. If you don't know what you're talking about, take their details and tell them someone will call them back. And then we have the knowledge base in here, which is all the details, all made up, obviously, all the details about the company and the different services that it offers and the cost of those services, etc., etc. A little bit about payments, a little bit about warranty, a little bit about travel surcharge, etc., etc. So there should be enough in there for the purposes of this demo to get this going. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is go back to Cursor. And I'm going to say, okay, we are going to add an AI chatbot to our website. Please add the following code to the bottom of the HTML body element. Now, don't get freaked out if you don't know what these words are. I will explain them in a second. It is all very simple, I promise you. Okay, so you go back into N8N, which is here, and we open up our chat node. You can see here it says follow the instructions here to embed chat in a web page. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to follow that, and this is N8N chat. So we are going to scroll down. I mean, you can read all this, feel free to, but this is the bit that we're interested here. Add the following code to your HTML page. So we are going to copy this all out, and then we're going to add in our production webhook URL, which is this one here. We're going to add that to this and then give all that code to our Cursor agent and have it plug it in for us. Okay. So I have that code ready to go. So I'm going to copy it from over here and go back to Cursor, and then new line, and then that is the code that we want. Okay, so we're going to hit go. I'm going to get this going, and then once I have it up and running with Cursor, I will come back and explain to you all what's happened. Alrighty, so Cursor has finished adding that to our website for us, nice and painless. You can see, as is usual, it does the work and it gives you then a quick summary of what was added, CSS, which is our styling, the JavaScript, which is actual code, and then other details of what it did in there. Not super interesting for us at this point, but it gives you all the details there if you need them. So what we need to do now is go back to our website first of all. So this is the website up and running. We'll just refresh the page and you will see down in the bottom right hand corner we now have a chat widget, which is exactly what we wanted. You can see a little introduction. Hi, my name is Nathan, how can I assist you today? So the other thing we need to do is in our N8N workflow that we talked about previously, just make sure it's active, turned on, so the website can actually reach it. Otherwise, this won't work. So we go back to our site and we say, tell me what services you offer. Let's just see what it does. Okay, minor technical error, but this is one that's actually worth talking to you about. When I was setting up the prompt, I missed one crucial piece of information, which meant that I wasn't getting a chat history, and that was to actually tell the agent what the chat input was. So when the input comes in from your website, it comes in this field in here, and I just have customer query, and then I literally just drag that in there, and it pastes in the customer's message every time. So that's the bit I missed. Okay, so this time it should work flawlessly. So I'm going to come back out of here, and hit save. I'm going to come back to our website. I'm just going to do a hard refresh just to clear the cache. And then I'm going to say, what? Hey, I'm just in the middle of editing this and I realized that my profile picture video stream is sat completely over the AI chatbot box, so you can't actually see any of the responses. So before you see that, let me just show you that it does actually work. So this is the website. This is the chat widget that we added. There is Nathan saying hello to us. We can say, tell us about your plumbing services. And we hit go, and we should get a response back pretty quick. And you can see in there, it's given us back a bunch of information about different things. That was it. Just wanted to recognize the fact that I covered up kind of the point of the whole video, and just make sure you guys kind of seen actually what the result was of all the work. Plumbing services do you offer? And let's see what it says, which is super useful. Look at this. Right, so Acme Plumbers, full service plumbing contractor, and then it leaks all of these things. Let's pick something else and say, how much is a tap repair? And then it gives you back, and that's again coming from our prompt in our N8N agent that has all of the details in there around costs for different things. So that is it. That's as simple as it needs to be for setting up a AI chatbot for your website. So in summary, you set up an N8N agent. You give it a prompt. In this case, I just put it the knowledge base in the prompt. You then go into your chat message, and it brings you to this page here, which links to this link here, which links to this page here, where you grab your code, you put your production, you copy this, put your production URL and give this back to Cursor to say, plug this in, please. And that's it. Just works. The only thing you just need to make sure you remember to do is make sure that the workflow is active. Otherwise, the chatbot won't work at all. And that is it.